how do you stay so disciplined? Hard work and passion are the key to doing anything well, but I really try to stay on track and stick to something once I've started it.
Oh, well, that's interesting coming from someone who, after posting this video 5 months ago, has completely stopped uploading content. I guess all the comments and videos I've made about you have caught up to you, haven't they, KMin? Everyone in the Munk army watching this video right now, can you believe that I've made over an hour's worth of content on this motherfucker and his clone Voko? Because I can't. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, TikTok's weakest gym influencer has reached rock bottom. Over the last 5 to 6 months, I've made so many videos on the weakest TikTok gym influencer on the planet, KMin and his clone Voko. These videos have absolutely exploded and are part of the reason my channel has blown up so quickly. So today I've decided as tribute to compile all my videos on these two muppets into an hour's worth of content for everyone in the Munk army to enjoy. Now before we begin, I know a lot of you in the Munk army right now love to spam Munk army in the comment section of every single video, which by the way is absolutely amazing, and I'll continue to give hearts to people's comments that do that. But now everyone, you've got an even bigger opportunity to be a part of the Munk army, because today bro, I've gone all out. I've released some custom emojis and loyalty badges which are exclusive to people who join the Munk army, and I'll talk about how you can do that in a second. Now these emojis are ones that you can use in the comment section of every single video that I post, and the loyalty badges will stay on your account when you post a comment on any video on the Munk channel. Now you can have these perks right now by clicking the top link in the description or the brand new join button, which is right next to the subscribe button on my channel page. Also, just as an extra bonus for doing this, when you join the Munk army as a Munk army member, you'll get your name on the screen at the end of every single video I post from now on. So if you want to be a part of the Munk army and help make this YouTube channel my full-time job, meaning you'll get a ton more uploads, check it out again at the top link of the description or the join button on my channel page. So anyway, without wasting any more time, let's dig our teeth into KMin and Voko for one last time.
I hate the sunlight.
Well, that doesn't fucking surprise me.
Favorite leg exercise? If you like leg day, then you're probably just a beginner in the gym.
So this is the motherfucker calling me a beginner in the gym. You, KMin? My forearms are bigger than your fucking quads.
Man up and lose the gloves? There's a reason every good lifter uses gloves.
What? No the f they don't. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today I found the weakest TikTok gym rat slash influencer on the planet. This right here is KMin. I've known about this vitamin D deficient motherfucker for a while. He was the guy that made videos saying that he doesn't like the taste of water, so he drinks G Fuel, and that making content is harder than a 9 to 5 job. If it is, then why don't you fucking work a 9 to 5, dumbass? And now he's decided, after being a low-life irrelevant streamer for a while, that he's going to become a full-time gym rat. And boy, if you've seen his content about being a streamer, his gym content is even worse.
Day in the life of a gym rat. I start my day with an early morning session in the new gym, and I'm loving this new equipment.
Hold on, bro. Kaya, this is wrong on so many levels. Firstly, what the fuck is that machine, bro? You've got some fancy, handy-dandy bar. Use a regular bench press. What the fuck is wrong with you? Also, did you just use chalk on your hands while you already have gloves on to rep out 20 kilos? Assuming the bar actually is 20 kilos. I know this guy's new to the gym and whatever, but how much of a fucking pussy are you, bro?
I never really boast, but I'm pretty proud of my progress. After the gym, we head out to CVS on the way home because we were pretty thirsty and really wanted something to drink.
Does this guy get any sunlight whatsoever? Like I said, I've skimmed through a couple of this guy's videos before, and not once is he filming during the day, at least when he's outside. And obviously we saw the first clip of the video, right?
I hate the sunlight.
Yeah, no fucking shit, Kyle. Did you say that to me like I was gonna be shocked or something?
Once I'm home, I brush my teeth and shave my legs, as I really want to look good for some pictures today, so I need to be in tip-top shape.
Tip-top shape? Really? Firstly, you're not a loaf of bread. I don't know why the tip-top needed to be mentioned. Also, is this guy a model or some shit? What do you mean pictures, bro? Who's investing money into pictures of your finger-width calves?
My room wasn't looking the best either, as I kinda had a rough week. We all have our ups and downs, but all that matters is how we get back up.
Okay, that's cool that you're cleaning up your room and all, but can you clean up your vitamin D levels? Just looking at this video makes me disgusted, bro. The low levels of vitamin D in this video are piercing through the screen, and it just makes me want to go outside. I don't know how much longer I can keep watching this without going outside myself.
Now it's time to do some work, and I used my standing desk today as I really wanted to go that extra mile and have that last little bit of effort before I slept.
Where the fuck is this guy sleeping? And also, now I know this guy's just yapping. Little bit of extra effort? Motherfucker, you stood up. What kind of effort is that shit? I really want David Goggins to see these videos, bro. He would have a mental breakdown.
Bro trains until mid-discomfort. If you know anything about the gym, you'll know training until failure every session is a complete waste.
And that's why you're small. Me personally, and I know so many people are gonna have a problem with what I'm about to say because you're fucking pussies. But the way I train in the gym is this. It's 7 days a week, no rest days, every set to failure, as heavy as I can handle. I don't track my weight progression. I don't track like my set routine. I just do chest, arms, back, legs, and lift heavy ass fucking weights. Almost the complete opposite of what this man, in quotation marks I say that, does.
Bro skips every leg day. I don't usually do legs as it's personally not worth my time because I'm happy with the way my legs look already since I'm going for aesthetics over mass.
God, this guy has so much wrong with him. I actually don't even know where to start to fix him. His brain is actually just full of shit. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, too much information on the internet can be a bad thing. The more you overcomplicate what you're doing, the more you're gonna turn out like this fucking guy. People I go to the gym with sometimes will say, oh, you can't train every day, this hormone will go down, and you know, this injury and bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. I train every day because I'm not a pussy. I feel like if I absolutely need a rest day, I'll prescribe one for myself. But bro, what happened to life before the internet where we didn't have dudes with dyed white hair and red hoodies and black lifting gloves sitting there saying, oh, don't train every set to failure, don't try hard. Like, bro, just lift the weight, holy shit.
That being said, I still make sure to engage in activities that challenge and strengthen my legs, such as going on walks and using my standing desk to work.
Yeah, damn bro, that's real challenging that. Going for a walk and standing while you work. Motherfucker, every human on the planet stands up and walks. My 90-year-old nan stands up and goes for walks. Doesn't mean her legs are built like the Hulk though.
A full day of training for your not-so-average gym rat. Starting the day strong with protein as always, as you can never get an early enough start.
Wait. There's no fucking way I'm looking at that shit right. Did this motherfucker just put G Fuel in his eggs? Yeah, I don't regret saying this guy's brain's full of shit. Who gave him this idea? Who put the idea in this dude's head to do some horrid shit like that? Also, I hate to be this guy, but did this guy just eat 2 eggs? Look, as someone who's on a bulk myself, I'm currently eating 6 eggs a day, bro. I'm about 78 kg right now. This dude looks to be about 55 kg and is eating 2 eggs a day with G Fuel. I mean, bro, just eat more. It's not that hard.
Start to meeting those macro goals.
Is this motherfucker really eating green eggs and ham? Nah, bro, that's wild. I can't deal with this. How can anyone take this shit seriously?
This gives me enough time to digest and gives my body that fuel it needs for the super sick pump.
The only thing super sick I see in this screenshot is your skin tone. You're more pale than my fucking wall.
I do some light warm up with my bestie, and once we get pumped up and moving, I start my session. Today is shoulders, chest, and back, and there's literally no better feeling than meeting new goals and wearing your heart on your sleeve in the gym. Differences don't happen overnight.
What in the goofy was that treadmill session? I know that he sped it up and everything, but to me it just seems like he literally went on for a minute, spammed it out and left.
And that's almost the most motivating part about it, which keeps me coming back.
Alright, I know this guy's new to the gym and everything, and I've said that before, and I understand that some people can't lift as much as others. But bro, this guy stated before that he's an ego lifter and watches Sam Sulek, right? There is no way on the planet my guy's lifting this much weight as a healthy 22-year-old and ego lifting. That's bullshit, bro.
As my session comes to a close, my post-workout ritual begins. This includes making chicken, rice, and broccoli, and a protein shake. Never overlook meeting your daily protein intake, as this is crucial for muscle growth and faster recovery.
Okay, that's good advice and all, and I do recommend what this guy's just said. I mean, if you're lifting weights, then you should be tracking your protein intake. But look at who the fuck is giving the advice. Why on earth do we have KMin, the same guy who less than a year ago said he doesn't drink water because he doesn't like the taste of it? Why is this guy giving out advice? I'd rather take gym advice from my fucking cat before I take it from you.
75-pound max bench. Becoming knowledgeable about the gym is realizing the bench is more about gains on your ego than gains on your actual chest.
Alright, motherfucker, now you've got me amped up. Look, I know a lot of you might not understand a lot of this gym terminology. Some of you might not even go to the gym. But let me just say this right now. Do not listen to this motherfucker if you ever decide to start going to the gym. The bench press, while yes, might not be the most effective at growing your chest, it sure as hell still helps. And again, this motherfucker has a flatter chest than a pancake you would make after leaving the batter in the fridge for 3 days. Who is he to talk?
There are so many amazing exercises like face pulls, seated hand weight stuff, wide grip rows, and so on that give you such great chest pumps and way more of a pec stretch than just spamming the bench.
Okay, I actually think this guy might be retarded. Firstly, you're lifting like a bitch. Secondly, every exercise you just mentioned is a pull exercise, which works your fucking back. It's at this point I kind of realize that this guy might be trolling. No sane human genuinely believes this shit, right?
Can you show us your maxes? I've never checked my 1 rep maxes, so I'm kind of curious myself. The reason being, the way I train doesn't normally pair with the 1 rep max style. I like to hit 8 sets of 8 to 12 reps, as close to failure as I can get. I kind of let the ego lifter inside take over, as I tried 235, but that didn't go so well.
Jesus Christ, we have a lot to take in. Firstly, you're not a fucking ego lifter, and you never will be. Also, in no way should someone who is fully dedicated to the gym, has no prior injuries, and doesn't even have a job, not be able to get more than 205 pounds on a deadlift, which is less than 100 kg. For reference, right, me who is 18 years old, I deadlift a max of about 140 kilos, or 300 pounds for you Americans, which personally I think is absolute garbage, right? I'm not really happy with that at all. But keep in mind, I was brought up as a distance athlete, and I've always been decently skinny, so I'm trying to improve my strength as I go. My bench press, on the other hand, is about 90 kilos or about 200 pounds, which is what this motherfucker is deadlifting. Bro, you have 4 years on me, and all the time in the world, there is no reason you should be this fucking weak.
The taste of water? I don't like the taste of water simply because there isn't much to like.
This motherfucker can't be serious, bro. He's actually gotten worse since the last time I saw him.
Bro brought a scooter to the gym. Since my gym is several miles from my house, it's not only a chore to
Okay, bro, what in the silly are you doing? There's no way these two aren't dating.
mass unfollow at 30k. Follow if you enjoy my videos, and unfollow if you don't.
I guess I'm unfollowing then, because fuck me, I do not enjoy your videos. Alright everyone, welcome back. TikTok's weakest gym influencer got worse. For those that haven't seen my first video about this stupid motherfucker, this right here is KMin, a TikToker with over 100,000 followers who started posting content saying that making content is harder than a 9-to-5 job, and that he hates the taste of water. However, now he's become a full-time gym rat. I reacted to this guy about 2 weeks ago, but ladies and gentlemen, this motherfucker got worse.
My scooter is cramped. It's not really that optimal for me and my roomie to get to the gyms.
Alright bro, I know I looked at a similar thing in the intro, but what the fuck is this guy doing? Apparently he has a roommate that he does absolutely everything with. KMin calls this roommate of his bestie. Motherfucker, do you call this shit right here bestie? Or do you call that fucking gay? I'm gonna go with the latter.
I've been exploring some bigger and better options. I got this new electric bicycle, and to say it's bigger is a bit of an understatement. It is almost too big.
Bro, just buy a fucking normal bike. What is it with everything this guy does having to be modernized? Like, bro, can you just fucking walk or ride a normal bike? And why the silly does your roommate have to go on the back like that? Imagine just walking around and seeing some goofiness like this on the street. You'd honestly be terrified.
I really like it though because it's very comfortable, and there's a nice cushion seat in the back, so there's plenty of room for two. Now getting to the gym is a lot easier as me and my boy aren't stuck sharing the same seat.
Why the fuck would you be sharing the same seat in the first place? The one thing I want to point out with this guy's videos, bro, is just the comment section. If you guys think that I go harsh on this guy when I make videos on him, trust me, bro, you have not seen anything until you look at the comments. Gay, average homosexual, go outside, bro is gay, hate from Louisiana. I think it's fair to say people don't really like this guy.
Never worked legs a day in your life? I'm pretty tired of the complaints about my legs and the fact that I don't regularly put legs into my splits. This is because I think my legs already look fine as they are.
I can tell you right now, bitch, your legs do not look fine as they are. And what is with this culture of people literally just training so they can look good? Is there absolutely no desire from anyone to actually get stronger? As long as you don't look like Lizzo, I don't see what the point is in trying to get extremely toned like this pussy. Like, bro, your legs might look somewhat fine, but I bicep curl what you squat, so who fucking cares what your legs look like?
But out of curiosity, I threw legs into my session today and was actually shocked at how nice it felt. So as of today, in honor of my bulk, I'll be introducing legs into my split from now on.
Alright motherfucker, I can tell you right now that if you think that training legs feels nice, then you don't train legs hard enough. For those that don't know, I also go to the gym, so let me give my expert opinion on this. I have a 4-day split and I train every set to failure, and I hit legs once every 4 days. Legs fucking suck, bro, and I can tell you that right now. It's because I don't train like a fucking bitch. This guy, on the other hand, most definitely does. I mean, the B-roll footage in this clip just shows this guy training like a bitch. He does about 7 comfortable reps and then just puts the weight down immediately.
Why do his arms look big with no definition? Triceps take up about 70% of your arm muscles, so training them will make your arms look more full.
Wow, bro, this is the first correct thing this guy said this entire video. I actually can't believe he said something right. And the exercise he's doing in the background is actually one that works on your triceps. This doesn't take away from the fact that he's still fucking stupid, but this is honestly a pretty good start. Let's hope he doesn't ruin it by saying some stupid shit for the rest of this video though.
I overdid it on my first round of tricep training, which was a little over a month ago, so I've been waiting for my elbow pain to subside, and it's finally time to train them again.
Alright bro, what? How many fucking reps did this guy just do? I swear he just did like 4 reps of side lateral raises and then put the motherfuckers down. For those that don't really go to the gym, with that specific exercise, it's best to do about 10 to 15 reps and like, you know, burn your shoulders out. Doing 4 reps is literally a waste of time. You don't get anything out of that.
Overall, I'm happy with my current progress, but I can feel some serious gains coming my way in the near future.
What Not if you train like this, you aren't. Bro, I see absolutely no intensity whatsoever in this guy's training.
Bro sleeps on the floor. I've seen this comment time and time again, but have never understood what's so bad about a mattress on the floor.
Holy fucking shit! Is that daylight I see? And KMin is actually seeing it? Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. KMin isn't actually outside, so he can't really see the sunlight directly. But this is a very good start, bro. Also, can I mention how fucking terrified he looks? Bro hasn't seen the sunlight in so long, he's fucking terrified of it.
I find it to be extremely cozy and makes the room feel much more open and spacious. Another upside to this is whenever I sleep, I like putting anime or rain sounds on my projector, so the ground level gives me a really good view for this.
Fucking rain sounds? Bro, are you a 2-year-old child? What the fuck do you have rain sounds going on your projector for? Also, to answer this dude's original point of the video, why the fuck do you sleep on the floor, bro? That shit's weird. Yeah, sure, it might be cheaper and it feels more spacious, whatever that means, but fuck doing that shit. Having an actual bed beats sleeping on a mattress on the floor every day of the week.
A full day of eating for a full-time gym rat. Today I decided to prepare one massive meal to meet my protein goals, but eventually I'd like to start having—
That's cool and all, but where the fuck is the protein? All I see is vegetables, bro. One thing that's good about this guy is that he actually does eat clean, at least from what I can see. But then for some reason, this dude hates the taste of water. Like, bro, you can't have one without the other. Drink some fucking water. What is wrong with you?
making a big stir fry with 2 chicken breasts, 1/4 of a red and yellow sweet pepper, with some broccoli and white rice. I'll also be preparing 3 full fillets of salmon, which is amazing for me because salmon is something I don't have often, but it's just so good I might have to add it to my normal food rotation.
That looks like the saddest meal on the planet. Like, bro, at least add some fucking hot sauce on it or something. Add some spices as well, bro. What is wrong with you? To be fair, I actually used to try and eat like this, but trust me when I say that this shit is not sustainable in the slightest. Honestly, KMin, looking as skinny as you do and being as weak as you are, at this point, bro, just forget the meal prep and head your ass down to KFC or Burger King. That's gonna do a whole lot more good for you than this shit.
You don't need creatine, little bro. Nobody needs creatine, but every prominent figure in the fitness world takes it due to its overwhelmingly positive usefulness.
Why the fuck is this guy so addicted to G Fuel? I understand that it's got caffeine in it, right? And so for some reason people use it when they go to the gym. But bro, it's literally labeled as a fucking gamer energy drink. Just drink coffee and take pre-workout. What the fuck is wrong with you? And the reason I'm pointing this out, right, isn't just because this guy drinks G Fuel. I don't really care. But it's because he drinks it instead of fucking water. He substitutes it. Like, bro, this guy cannot at all be healthy.
Creatine isn't strictly good for just workout and recovery, but also for a lot of things you may not have realized, like clearing up brain fog and staying focused throughout your normal day-to-day life. This is a huge game changer for me, since things like Adderall are extremely expensive.
This guy wonders why people can't fucking take him seriously.
A grand total of 0. I'm at 22 total pull-ups for my pull-up for every 1,000 followers challenge, and a lot of people have been complaining that I'm doing chin-ups.
Bro, I don't know why people are complaining about you doing chin-ups. You aren't even fucking doing that. Absolutely none of those reps count as total reps. Firstly, stop swinging your fucking legs around so much. That would be a start. And secondly, at your weight at probably 50 kilos, that shit is embarrassing.
So for these 22, I did them conventionally, even though I think using your arms to pull yourself up is more or less the same thing.
That had to be one of the most awkward few reps I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Why was he grunting like that? First of all, you sound like a dying frog. And secondly, you're pulling yourself up like a quarter of the way up. Please, for the love of God, just do a full rep.
This change actually feels quite nice, as using my back takes some of the tension off of my biceps, so they're quite a lot easier, and I'll be doing them this way from now on.
To go back to the original comment KMin was actually responding to, yes mate, that was a grand total of 0 reps.
This light is an eyesore, especially because it's black. There's just no place for black things in my house.
Whoa, 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 what the f did this guy just say? This guy's the definition of the old white man emoji.
I've been feeling depressed because working in this type of environment is harder than you'd think.
Brother, you are a content creator. There is actually no easier job in the world. What the f are you complaining about?
Essential items in my apartment. There's not a lot of things in my apartment that are essential to me, but this is definitely one of them.
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro, not that damn wagon again. Isn't that the wagon that you and your boyfriend KMin drag around the gym carrying your weights in, instead of just being a normal person and carrying them with your hands? Alright everyone, welcome back. TikTok's weakest gym influencer, KMin, has a clone. I'm genuinely surprised that I hadn't found this guy sooner, but this right here is Voko. For those that have seen my previous 2 videos about KMin, who is the goofy odd gym rat that can't deadlift the weight equivalent of my fucking sizzle dog, then you would know that this guy Voko is pretty much KMin's bestie, as they like to say? I think we all know behind the scenes though that some silly stuff goes down. So let's see if this guy can make my brain rot just as bad as KMin does.
Acting like you can't stream because you go to the gym. I make it a point to work out and exercise every single day. It's a very important aspect of my routine. And given the amount of weight that I lift on a daily basis, it requires a lot of my attention and time.
Holy sweet mother of God, there is so much fixing I need to do to this guy. Firstly, right off the bat, you can't stream anymore because you go to the gym. At a worst case scenario, right, most people spend about 90 minutes at the gym. And let's say for some people it takes 30 minutes to get there and back. For an absolute beast that goes to the gym every single day and works hard, talking about myself here, going to the gym is probably about a 2.5 hour time block out of someone's day. If you sleep 8 hours a day and you don't have a job because you post TikToks all day like this guy, then what the fuck else are you doing for the other 14 hours? Like, bro, you're not Elon Musk. I'm sure you can find some time to click on Fortnite and chat shit for a couple of hours to your 7 viewers. Secondly, what the fuck is that squat form, bro? Holy shit. I don't know who the fuck got you squatting like that, but whoever it is needs to be terminated immediately. Oh yeah, it was probably this fucking dude, wasn't it?
Finding the time to exercise throughout my day can be very challenging, especially when you have a lot of responsibilities and commitments.
Like what, motherfucker? You're a TikToker. You have zero responsibility other than taking care of yourself. You might be sitting there saying, oh, but Munk, you have zero responsibilities as well. You're a YouTuber. That is true. I don't actually have a real life job. My job is making videos. I quit my part-time job 2 years ago because YouTube pays well enough for me to do it full time. But quitting your work for the gym might just be the silliest life move I've ever witnessed.
Which can sometimes result in not being able to devote as much time into streaming as I would like. Nonetheless, focusing on my mental and physical health is very important to me, as it allows me to be more productive and focused in all areas of my life.
Okay, so you go to the gym to be more productive, but then you quit streaming, the thing you wanted to get more productive at, so you went to the gym more. Motherfucker, are you hearing this shit? Do you watch your videos before you upload them? That's like getting an injury while playing football, then going to the doctor and putting yourself in a coma to fix it so you can keep playing football, then telling the doctor that you want to stay in the coma to keep yourself productive, and then just quitting football. It makes no sense.
There's a time and place for streaming, but after doing it for so long, I started to realize how much it negatively impacted my health.
Yeah, sure, that's true, but every bit of work that any human does negatively impacts their health in some way. Sometimes we have to make sacrifices, champ. This guy's the living definition of what happens when you never push yourself to your limits. Let me spit some knowledge. At some point in your life, every person needs to experience what it's like to push yourself to your limits and work so hard in your work and physical life that sometimes you go a little too far. How else are you gonna understand yourself if you don't even know how far you can push yourself? The moment I started doing that, that's when this channel you see today started to take off, because I'm now able to work as well as I possibly can. Now, I'm not perfect, right? And nobody is, but I'm sure as hell a lot more efficient at my work than someone like this who is scared to get a little sick.
When is the PC giveaway? I asked for 25,000 likes and that goal was never achieved. If you guys really wanted this PC, you would have gotten the video to 25,000 likes.
Well, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but to get to 25,000 likes, you, my friend, have to have 25,000 people watching you. And not just that, but 25,000 people who watch you have to enjoy your stuff enough to sit there and press a fucking button that says they like the content. And trust me, bitch, the only person on the planet willing to do that is your mother. And even then, that's a little far-fetched.
Which means that I don't think you guys want it bad enough. Maybe if you can get this video to 25,000 likes, I'll consider it. But for now, I don't think you guys can do it.
Well, let's see how that went. 14,000. Guys, I don't think he's giving away a PC.
This is a $1,000 lighting setup for a TikToker. Kind of overkill, right? Some people might say that this is excessive or unnecessary.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Bro spent his entire yearly paycheck on a fucking light. Hey, Voko, look at what my free light can do. Whoa! No way, it works just as well as yours. Well, I mean, I guess it's not free considering electricity bills exist, but still, fuck you.
However, I have been relying on a small and very basic lighting setup for the longest time now. It's always just been this little tiny light from Aperture. And while it serves its purpose, and I still use it, I felt the need for something a little bit more advanced.
But why? How about you just improve the way you speak, or the way you edit your videos? Improve the fundamentals before you start spending your entire life saving things on shit you don't need. This Munk channel that you're watching right now, believe it or not, I literally started 2 months ago. At the start of November. The number one question I get is, how did you get nearly 10,000 subscribers and get monetized so quickly? Well, the answer is that I don't spend my time thinking about how I can make the little things perfect. Motherfucker, I use a picture of Mordecai from Regular Show that isn't even cropped out properly as a face cam. All I do is script videos, record them, and edit them with an arguably questionable thumbnail, I will say, instead of focusing on upgrading my mic and upgrading my PC or some crap like that. I sit and learn how to make the basics better. Like, bro, this mic that you're listening to right now, I literally bought on Amazon for $40 over 4 years ago. My entire online career was built off this thing.
This new lighting setup has greatly simplified my life as a content creator, so I'm happy to say that this investment has been proven worthwhile, even if I had to spend a lot of money.
But how? What tangible difference has this huge waste of space made in your life? Please tell me, bro. This guy's accountant probably wants to kill him, bro. I can't lie.
Energy drinks are an absolute essential for me, so not only did I get 1 pack of energy drinks, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6.
This guy's gonna have a fucking heart attack. Look, I'm not totally against energy drinks. I mean, I take pre-workout and I drink a lot of coffee every single day. But goddamn, having them all the time cannot be good for your health. I mean, all that sugar and shit, bro, that cannot be good. Like, bro, how do you seriously wake up that tired that you need a C4 energy drink to feel any type of motivation? That's fucking sad.
I got 7. I appreciate the kind people over at C4 that made this happen. I'm not being paid to say this, but some of the flavors that I already tried, like orange cream, taste really good. This tastes like the white stuff inside of an orange popsicle. I used to always eat those as a kid, and that's my favorite part. So that's why I've been pretty much only drinking this flavor.
Have you tried, I don't know, fucking water? Maybe some coffee? This guy's straight up the most unnecessary person I've ever seen. Everything about his life, I just sit back and say, why? You don't need a $1,000 lighting setup. You don't need a mini fridge full of cancer. You don't need to quit streaming to lift the bar on squats and bench press. Like, bro, just stop.
And now my mini fridge is stocked to the brim. This thing has been empty for a minute, so hopefully all of this will last me at least a few days.
A few days? Bitch, if something like that didn't last me 2 years, I'd check myself into a mental hospital.
Being a full-time TikToker is harder than a 9-to-5. So let me tell you why my job is harder than yours.
Holy shit, Voko. Have we learnt nothing in this video? I thought we would have made some ground after flaming the shit out of this dude for an entire video, but I guess not. Please explain to me how you being a fucking TikToker doing the renegade and shaking ass is harder than a real job.
I hate being able to work whenever I want, where I want. It just makes it super hard to stay disciplined and keep uploading. Not having a boss means I can get lazy, and whenever I feel like it.
That's true, but would you rather have some 40-year-old balding loser standing over your shoulder and you have to switch the fucking solitaire tab screen over to a PowerPoint presentation that you don't even care about all day? Or would you rather be able to write off $1,000 light as a business expense while being able to make a TikTok out of it for money? I think I know which one I'd rather pick.
And there's probably nothing worse than being able to sleep in all day because you don't have to show up. It makes wanting to get out of bed every morning a challenge. It sucks. A 9-to-5 is easier because you show up, get told what to do, and then you can go home. It's not that hard.
Okay then, pussy, go fucking work one then. No one's forcing you to live off TikTok. If the life of freedom isn't cut out for you because you can't handle being free, then go flip the burgers, buddy. Someone's gotta make my lunch. I'll absolutely never complain about my job being too hard or sit here and say that it's harder than a regular job, because I know that at my ripe old age of 18 years old that my life is incredible, bro. I live in a really nice house in a good area that my parents have paid for fully. I've never been financially stable in my entire life. I live a life that a lot of kids my age can only dream of, bro. And don't get me wrong, I don't say that because I'm arrogant. I say that because I'm grateful, privileged, and I know that it's true. This guy, Voko, is also privileged, but I don't know about the grateful part.
Plus, we're constantly draining our pool of creativity, and when you run out of creativity, you encounter a large barrier. Getting past that is a challenge. I'm just playing. I'd much rather have this job than an actual 9-to-5.
Alright, well, shit. I can't lie, bro. He actually got me there. Alright, well, forget everything I just said about this guy in that video. While he's still a clone of this motherfucker, KMin, at least he's somewhat self-aware.
Maybe try water. Just because I like my water flavored, it doesn't make it any less than normal water.
Yes, the fuck it does. Jet fuel is fucking horrible for you, and water is essential for you. Is this guy retarded?
Attention, fellow gym rat.
You do not have my attention. Fuck you.
You bench 405? It's not really about how much you can bench, and it's more so about your form.
Hey bro, you remind me of this.
It's not about how much you can bench, but more so about your form.
Like bro, do you want a fucking award or something? Alright everyone, welcome back. TikTok's weakest gym influencer has lost it. For those that somehow haven't seen my first two videos on this guy, this is KMin, a TikTok self-proclaimed gym rat that posts some of the worst gym advice and worst gym videos on all of TikTok. These videos are absolutely exploding on my channel, so I've gathered more of the worst videos that this guy has to offer. So let's see how much my brain rots by the end of this video.
Same with getting zero sunlight. I do take in little to no sun, but for good reason.
Yeah, I can't wait for the reasoning this motherfucker has for taking in zero sunlight. Kaya, I don't know if you know this, but you do realize that taking in zero sunlight is actually bad for your gains? You know, because you're living like a fucking hermit.
To light the background of my videos properly, I need it to be dark, or else the bleeding light will mess up the color accuracy whenever I film.
What the fuck is bro yip-yapping about?
The color accuracy messes with my camera's rectum, so I can't
Probably, like bro, what are you talking about? How is that an excuse to never see sunlight? Like seriously bro, this guy's nailing his fucking blinds shut so no sunlight gets in. Do you know how horrendous that looks?
I take a vitamin D supplement every single day to combat this and make sure I never have any deficiencies. Other places in my house have sunlight, and I do go out sometimes. I may not get a lot, but that's just my personal choice.
Did this guy just say he goes out sometimes? Listen champ, going from your car to the inside of the gym does not count as going outside. And what do you mean that's a personal choice? That's like going to McDonald's and picking out some 400-pound dude and then they go, yeah, it's just a personal choice for me to be a fat ass. That doesn't mean it's a fucking good choice, does it? You're still fucking stupid for doing it.
Bro's form. Having perfect form isn't necessary for gains in the gym.
Debatable. But I'll let him cook. Let's see what he's got to say.
Of course it helps, but it's not like I won't gain muscle if my form isn't world class. As a new gym rat, my focus should be on getting the weight moving with as many reps as possible and not so much whether or not it's picture perfect. Obviously, if something's starting to hurt, then I'm doing something wrong, but there is no best universal form to use, so I just try things out in different ways to see what works best for me.
I'm guessing that was just a really long explanation for I'm ego lifting and my form isn't going to be perfect, which in my personal experience is actually pretty decent advice. I mean, I've seen the most growth over the last few months when I've taken that approach. However, you can't be saying all this shit while you're playing B-roll footage of you lifting 15 kilos on back rows. I mean, seriously, there's being weak and then there's just being KMin. There's no way you can call that ego lifting, bro.
Attention fellow gym rats. Diet imbalance can lead to some serious side effects in the gym, which makes maintaining a healthy and well-balanced diet so important for optimal performance.
Okay, you know what? Kaya might be turning a new leaf here. He actually seems like he knows what he's talking about in this video. Maybe Kaya isn't so bad after all, guys. I sure hope he doesn't say some stupid retarded shit in the rest of this video to ruin it though.
Not making clean meals can lead to things like muscle cramps, lack of energy, and even belly aches. Hydration is just as important.
Alright bro, I don't know who the fuck told you it was a good idea to chop beef mince in half and cook it like that without chopping it finely like you're supposed to. But look, each to their own, that wasn't that bad.
As I myself drink 5 cups a day just to meet my daily vitamin and electrolyte intake.
5 cups a day? You're telling me you drink 5 cups of G Fuel every single day? Honestly, just by taking one look at you, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Also, why is bro mewing? But I mean, seriously, you mean to tell me you don't drink any water at all on its own? That's fucking crazy, bro. No way I live in the same world as this guy.
Calluses are good. For my days without gloves, my hands started to become hard, but if you want rubber hands, then be my guest.
Alright, well then I'll be your guest. I'm more than happy to have calluses on my hands if it prevents me from being that Reddit mod in the gym with fucking gloves on. Look, I do understand that some people may need gloves. If holding a metal bar causes you that much fucking pain and suffering in your hands, then fine. But just know that if you do that, you're gonna turn into this guy. I talked about this a couple of videos before, but I think it applies here as well. People ask me how I blew up on YouTube so fast, and you know, I've only been on the platform for 2.5 months on this channel. And I always say that you should stop caring so much about the little things, right? And just get the basics down, like recording videos well, scripting videos down, and editing. Stop worrying about upgrading this little thing here, making your logo better, making your banner better. I mean, bro, look at my fucking banner. Really, all you gotta do is just make good content. And the same goes for the gym. You don't need the best equipment to start out. You don't need to have a super efficient training program. Just focus on lifting relatively heavy weight with a lot of intensity, and the rest will fall into place later on. You'll learn more as you go. But trust me, you do not need fucking gloves. That's ridiculous.
It may not be instant, but the roughness and pressure from lifting can cause significant damage to your hand.
I'm sorry, but first of all, that is just not true. In my experience, the calluses have done nothing but help me and be able to help the bar better as time goes on. I mean, they literally harden your hands, bro, and it helps adapt to being in the gym. And secondly, bro, I cannot take anything you're saying seriously when you're sitting there with this B-roll footage of you repping 6 kilos extremely fast. I just cannot take you seriously at all, bro.
This can lead to soreness, blisters, and even tearing of the skin. Of course, the extra grip it gives you is nice, but just to prevent damage and maintain smooth and healthy hands, just go get yourself a nice pair of gloves.
No thank you, you, I have a testosterone level above a 6-year-old girl. I think I'll stick with using my God-given hands to lift the barbell, thank you very much.
Can't function without caffeine. It's hardly a weird thing to say, as 99% of people can't go without their morning coffee, which is essentially the same thing.
Yeah, no. I don't know where you got this idea from, but there is a huge difference between drinking coffee in the morning versus replacing your entire water intake for fucking G Fuel. And I'm sure most people can function fine without caffeine or a morning coffee. Maybe they'll be a bit slow, but nothing major. You, on the other hand, I wouldn't be surprised if you collapsed after not drinking G Fuel in the morning, because you're probably that dependent on it.
I get a lot of comments having an issue with the fact that I drink G Fuel, but those same people will down a bunch of pre-workout before going to the gym, which has way more caffeine in it.
Firstly, that's a lie. It most definitely doesn't. Secondly, no one cares that you drink G Fuel. It's just the fact that you replace water with it. Now look, I drink pre-workout every single day because I go to the gym 7 days a week. But I don't replace my fucking water intake for it. I take my pre-workout 30 minutes before I arrive to the gym, and then I use that to fuel my workout. I don't drink it all day because I don't like the taste of water though. That's fucking crazy.
Plus, with the range of natural vitamins that G Fuel gives me, I'd say it's a lot better for me since the pre I use doesn't have nearly as many.
Natural? Yeah, this guy's gotta be trolling, bro. The only natural thing about that G Fuel gamer supplement that you drink is the fucking ice cubes you put alongside of it.
Day in the life of a gym rat's fitness journey. I'm currently on a cut trying to lower my body fat percentage, so I usually start my day with a fasted workout.
What in the silly goofy fuck are you going on a cut for? What are you cutting? Your fucking hair? I mean, to be fair, that would be a
I was
start.
testing out my PRs today since it's not something I usually do, and I was really close to around 140 on the bench.
I'm from Australia, so can someone please translate that to kilos? Okay, so 63 kilos. Look, now I'm not one to shame someone's bench press, but if that's what you're benching, then what the fuck are you cutting for?
Diet is also something I'm starting to take a lot more seriously, so after my session, I'm gonna buy some things to help my cut go a lot smoother with some low calorie and no fat options to replace in my normal diet.
Bro, just go to fucking McDonald's and get yourself a large double quarter pounder meal with a chocolate shake. And do that every day for a week, please. I can promise you your bench press will go up 20 kg in the first week if you do that.
It might not seem like a big deal, but trust me, once you stack these things up, they make a huge difference in your meal-to-meal macros, resulting in an easier cut without really feeling like your diet has changed that much.
Can someone please tell me in the comments what the fuck this guy is cutting? I'm actually so confused. Because at this rate, the only thing you can cut is your bone mass.
Tonight for dinner, I'm making some chicken fried rice tacos, and without tooting my horn too much, I'd say these might be my best meals yet. They're super high protein, low carb, and low fat.
Look, bro, I'm just gonna say it right now. If you've got a similar body to KMin right now, where you're like 65 kg in body weight, please do not do what this guy's doing. Unless you play a sport like fucking badminton where you need to be light. If you're that light and someone starts talking to you and they mention the word low, stop listening to them immediately. High carb, high protein, high fat, high calorie. As an unqualified 18-year-old myself, that's what you should be doing.
And my interest in diet and cooking leads me to make better meals and try new things almost every single time I cook, and it is tasting absolutely amazing. I chilled out and watched the UFO documentary on Netflix while I was eating.
Yeah, good for you, Kaya.
David Goggins is the hardest man in the world, and he got dangerously close to blowing my back out.
What the actual f did this guy just say? Kaya, I genuinely thought after making countless videos on you that you couldn't possibly get any worse. But what the f is this shit?
Day 6 of doing a pull-up for every 1,000 followers. This time I wanted to change it up a little bit. So for every 5 to 10 pull-ups, I'll be changing my grip to—
Look, I hate to burst your bubble, but I think I counted a grand total of 0 pull-ups. Bro's doing f***ing leg ups.
It is that time of the month for me.
Oh, right. So Kaya is a female. Noted. Alright everyone, welcome back. TikTok's weakest gym influencer went too far. This guy's called KMin and is a regular of the Munk channel. I've made plenty of videos on this guy and holy shit, he brings in a lot of views. So just like KMin just said that it's that time of the month, for him probably meaning that he's on his period, it's that time of the month for me to flame the absolute shit out of this guy. Let's see what this guy KMin has in store for us today.
How do you stay so disciplined? Hard work and passion are the key to doing anything well, but I really try to stay on track and stick to something once I've started it.
Okay, so if you've seen any of my KMin videos, you'll know that I really do not hold back on this motherfucker. If I see him doing some stupid shit, I call it out immediately. But let me just put this right now in the nicest way possible. You retarded f***, why are you lifting the bar on a Smith machine bench press? I can clearly tell that you're stronger than that. You've stated before that your 1 rep max on bench press is like 60 kilos. Lift some more f***ing weight, Kaya. It's not even like the dude can't lift any more weight than that. He's just choosing to lift nothing. nothing.
I don't really have a secret to this, just try not to overthink it. Because the things you think too much about are often solved way simpler than you might think.
Well, that was a real fucking hard set, wasn't it, Kaya? Now look, I can understand from Kaya's perspective that he's just doing a warm-up set or something like that with the bar. Hell, I mean, I do that first thing when I walk into the gym during chest day. I start repping the bar for about 20 to 30 reps to warm up. But bro, if you've got the whole camera set up and shit, that should be meaning that you're ready for a working set. Like, buddy, someone whose max is 60 kilos should not be repping 20 kilos as a working set. This isn't even me being mean here. I'm just saying that Kaya should be lifting a lot more than that.
Let's see if Sam Sola can really blow my back out.
Okay, Kaya, what is it with every gym influencer blowing your fucking back out? I get it that you might be a little zesty, right? Shown by your pull-up form right here. But let's just chill the fuck out with the sussiest shit jokes with you getting your back blown out. Stick to lifting weights, please.
I've heard this routine is monstrous, but for good reason. Sam might have one of the biggest backs I've ever seen, so I'll be putting this to the test.
Yeah, test. Literally. That's your fucking answer, Kaya. Sam has a big back because he's on steroids, Kaya, not because of some crazy routine. I look at my audience tab quite a lot on YouTube so I can see what the Munk Army are up to in terms of like what content they're watching. And you guys seem to watch a lot of Sam Sulek, so I don't think I really need to explain who he is. But the problem with Kaya's video right here is that Sam Sulek doesn't have a set routine. He goes in and changes it depending on how he's feeling on the day. So for his back day routine, as Kaya says here, it doesn't really make sense because bro doesn't have a routine. And also, like I mentioned just before, you can train and eat exactly like Sam Sulek does, but there's no way in hell you're gonna build a back like him unless you're taking steroids like KMin probably takes fucking estrogen.
I only missed a few exercises simply because I didn't have the machines for it, but 4 to 5 sets of everything you see here will get you a pump unlike any you've ever felt before. I try to avoid doing stuff like this normally, as I don't want to overtrain, but this almost takes it to a new level of intensity.
Buddy, I don't want to keep talking about how fucking weak you are because it's starting to get old at this point, even though the title of this video is TikTok's weakest gym influencer. But fucking hell, any living, breathing human over the age of 3 would be able to do 400 reps of the weight you're doing without going to failure. Bro really said I don't want to overtrain and then goes on to lift 3 kilos on shoulder press. And there's no way you just said that this takes it to a whole new level of intensity unironically while lifting literally nothing. Like fucking hell, this guy's trying to get bullied at this point.
David Goggins is the hardest man in the world and he got dangerously close to blowing my back out.
Ah, here we fucking go. This video. I tried so hard not to include this fucking waste of space video in my video today, but goddamn Kai, you're making this shit too easy for me.
It is hard to keep up with the volume at which he works, but I'd still love to put myself up to this test. This kind of volume at a little bit of lighter weight is something I didn't even know I could do, but the more I push through, the more I remembered that they don't know me, son.
Okay, my question to you is, Kaya, why the fuck are you doing that? Look, I understand the importance of mental discipline and making sure you do something every day that tests you, but bro, what you're doing right now is the equivalent of lifting a shoe in each hand. I mean, seriously, the only reason David Goggins used to lift really light weights for a lot of reps is because he was fat as shit and wanted to lose a ton of weight. You, on the other hand, Kaya, are the complete opposite of fat as shit. You do not need to do this goofiness. I just wish I could look this guy dead in the eyes and give him a program to stick to for literally just 1 week. I can guarantee you I can double this guy's strength if he listened to me for 1 week.
This was overall an amazing experience for me to try, but as for if I'm doing it again, I don't think so.
Yeah, good. You fucking shouldn't. And again, like I said, I'm sure it builds mental discipline and all that, you know, fair enough. But that's not what you fucking need right now, Kaya. You need a cheeseburger in your mouth.
It is that time of the month for me. I've been called sus and zesty for grooming myself, but honestly that doesn't seem to be that big of a deal.
Yeah, you know what? That's completely understandable. I'm not gonna knock this guy for doing this because I actually do it myself. And the reasoning for that is because I play Australian rules football. And pretty much every game that I play, I need to tape my ankles to keep them staying in place due to previous injuries that I've had. And you know what the worst part about having tape on your ankles is? It's taking the shit off. When you have hairy ankles, it's probably the most painful human experience is taking tape off with tons of leg hair. Bro, trust me, I've done it before. It is the worst thing I've ever had to do. So look, again, I can't knock this guy for doing this. But holy shit, I just gotta say this. Where is your shaving foam? This guy's gonna fucking cut himself doing shit like this. Even if Kaya does something that isn't that bad, for some reason he always turns it into something stupid. And he turns it into something that I have to call him out for.
I shave my armpits, my arms, and my legs just about once a month because it makes me feel nicer, and I'm big when it comes to hygiene. Not to mention it makes your forearms and legs look much more toned, as it really brings out those definitive shadows. So don't knock it till you try it.
If you don't get scars from shaving without foam like that, I think we might be talking about an alien here. I see a lot of people in this guy's comments sitting there saying, "Oh, Kaya, that's gay. You can't shave your legs. You're a fully grown man." Which, I mean, is kind of true when you realize that the only reason he does this is to look more toned. Motherfucker, if you wanted to look bigger and more toned, just build some fucking muscle. But for me, I mean, I can't really knock what he's doing because I do the same shit, so fair enough.
David Goggins has convinced me to do my cardio.
Okay, cool, this is something I can back. I don't know why David Goggins had to convince you to do it though. I see a ton of people in the fitness community saying, if you're on a bulk, don't do cardio because it kills your gains and you're gonna burn too many calories. Motherfucker, 30 minutes on a bike burns like 300 calories. If you're trying to eat 4,000 calories a day and you're worried about an extra 300 calories because you're on a bike, I hope you realize that naturally, without even doing anything, your body burns like 2,000 calories a day depending on your weight. Some people really shock me with how stupid they are.
Cardio is something I've been sleeping on for far too long. And I know your heart is a muscle and all, but since I'm not one to move around too much, I didn't really think I needed it. I've been doing 30 minutes on the bike in the morning and trying out other machines.
Okay, I'm sorry, there's really nothing surprisingly wrong with what this guy's saying here, but holy shit, I cannot get over this B-roll footage in the background. Bro looks like a fucking cartoon character bouncing around like that. Like, bro, you could have at least played the video in real time rather than putting it on 10x speed and being all goofy.
And it's been pretty tough, but I really want to commit to this for the entire new year.
Yeah, let's be real, you probably fucking won't.
Smith machines carrying. Saying a Smith does all the lifting is like saying a basketball does all the scoring.
No the fuck it's not, because a Smith machine does all the lifting, dumbass. A barbell on a regular bench press is 20 kilos. A Smith machine is 9 kilos. Not to mention that it's easier for you to lift because you don't have to stabilize anything. The machine does it for you. Stupid ass fucking point, Kaya.
No benefit other than stabilization, and even then it's not that great. Maybe I just have a bad Smith, but I notice barely any difference when compared to a free bar in the terms of easier or harder, as I still have to lift all the weight that's being put onto the bar.
So then what's the point of using the Smith machine then, Kaya? If it isn't any easier, then why don't you just use dumbbells or a barbell like a normal human? Like, bro, you're literally bicep curling in a Smith machine squat rack. What is wrong with you?
I'm trying to become the next Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzer what? Voko, you've got some fucking explaining to do, buddy. I didn't know this guy had that white man emoji in him.
This wall behind me in my bedroom is very boring.
Wait, hold the fuck on for a second. Is this guy using a fork to hold his microphone? Jesus Christ, I knew he was insane.
Why is bro holding it with a fork? I mean, what else do you instantly think of that's long and hard?
Yep, this guy's got so much fucking worse. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, TikTok's weakest gym influencer clone somehow got worse. For those that don't remember, I made a video on this guy called Voko about 2 months ago and holy shit, it did well. Essentially, he's KMin's roommate, which if you don't know who KMin is, then well, obviously you haven't seen my channel before. Go watch any of my most popular videos, then come right back to this one to get an understanding of who these two Muppets are. But essentially, today I found some more of the worst Voko videos, so let's see how long before a fist hole forms in my monitor.
Why are you doing cardio before your workout? Look, cardio is something that I try to do on a daily basis, and you should too.
Damn, this guy's actually giving really good advice. I hope he doesn't fuck it up by saying some stupid shit during the rest of this video.
Making sure to get in a solid writing session.
Okay, what in the guy at? Okay, but seriously, literally 2 seconds after I say don't fuck anything up during this video, he pulls this out on me. Like, come on, bro, can you just have one gym video where you give some normal advice without doing some stupid shit like this?
Helps me get a good pump before my workout. And even the goat of the gym himself, Sam Solik, said that you should seriously consider getting in a good cardio session.
Alright, don't get me wrong, I love Sam Solik, right? And I think most people do. I don't watch him every single day like most people, but every once in a while, you know, I'll take a look and see what he's doing. But Jesus Christ, he is not the goat of the gym. He's been popular for literally 1 year. I can think of so many more other worthy people to be given that title of goat of the gym. Sam has just not been around long enough to be given that.
Honestly, I'd much rather take the extra time to warm up beforehand, so that I can start to get into my heavy lifting with my arms pumped and my blood flowing. Just think smarter, not harder.
Seems like you don't fucking think at all. And also, yeah, don't think I'd see some dumb shit like that and actually let it pass by me. Bro is so clearly scared of hitting legs that when he goes onto a leg curl machine, he just turns around and starts using his arms instead. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I mean, that doesn't surprise me looking at his build. But goddamn, that's gotta be a mental disorder or something.
I don't think Arnold used a leg extension machine to do curls. Although it might not look like it, the leg extension machine can be used for arms too.
Yeah, I think at this point he's actually trying to get fucking bullied. Hey Voko, you could probably also use a leg press to do a chest pressing movement, but that doesn't mean that you fucking should. I could count probably 800 different bicep curl variations that are better than doing whatever the fuck this guy's doing here. But if I were to actually name them all, we'd be here for over a year. here. Look, Voko, this video isn't to say that you can't do whatever exercises you want, but just know from me to you that you look like a fucking tool.
And this is because your arms are really just legs, but on the other side of your body. I think most gym bros are just really insecure and are gonna tell you to do your workout a certain type of way or you won't make any progress.
How in the living fuck do you expect me to take you seriously when first of all, your trim makes you look like your test levels are lower than the Snorlax you've got sitting back there? And secondly, your goofy ass is still using a fork to hold your mic. Like, holy. Can you not just clip the damn thing to your shirt? Or just hold it normally? I feel like this is the type of dude to stick a fork into a wall socket after being told it's anabolic.
From my experience, doing what's most comfortable for me is going to give you the fastest amount of progress. I've tried countless ways to work out my arms, and at the end of the day, the leg extension machine just gives me the biggest pump out of any other machine. So stop getting mad at me when I'm probably gonna be way bigger than you in a few months.
You fucking wish, buddy. You look like you have a BMI lower than the average age at a kindergarten. Voko, I don't normally have a problem when people say I like to work out a certain way because it works for me. I mean, I live by that philosophy in the gym. Some things I do in the gym definitely do not correlate to most science-based things. For example, I go to the gym 7 days a week when most people take rest days in between. The way I work with rest days is I take them whenever I feel like I need them, which could be once every 2 weeks, it could be once every 3 days. And that's not me saying to do what I do, that's just what works for me. But I think it gets a little ridiculous when this motherfucker starts doing bicep curls on the leg machine, when there's probably a barbell that gives you a better grip and better pump literally 10 meters away from him. And then he has the audacity to say he's gonna be bigger than me soon. Get the fuck out of here, dumbass.
The last year, I've been going to the gym almost daily, which is kind of impressive for me considering I'm very inconsistent with getting things done on a daily basis.
Bro, how? How can you be inconsistent in getting things done? You're literally a full-time TikToker. The only obligation you have outside of the gym is literally making 60-second videos every single day. How fucking unproductive do you have to be to where that is a problem? It's literally a 2-hour time block out of your day. It's not that hard. I can somewhat understand if you're so busy to where you have to get up, go to school, then you have a shift right after school that lasts until like 12 AM. Then it's back home to bed again and you literally do the whole thing again. But I mean, if you've got that kind of schedule, you've got to change your shit around because that is not healthy. I can relate as someone that has done that before. But if you're in this guy's situation right here, you've got no fucking excuses. Like, bro, how much free time do you need? And I'm speaking as someone that's in a similar situation to this guy. Right now, I've just finished high school, and right now I'm simply working on YouTube videos, going to the gym, and playing Australian rules football. That is all I'm doing right now. If I were to say to myself right now that I don't have enough time to do something, then that would be so fucking stupid.
And the only way to get big, like Arnold, is by going to the gym every single day, even if I don't want to. Last year, I was pretty skinny, and I weighed like 120 pounds. I never exercised or really cared about my physical health until now. And now that it's been a year, I'm a little bit bigger.
Oh my fucking god, again with the bicep leg curls. He's gotta be trolling, bro. There's no fucking way he actually does that on a daily basis and thinks it's gonna grow anything.
But the thing is, I'm still nowhere close to my goal. So this year, I'm starting off strong with a goal of
Voko, can you stop showing your fucking ass on camera? You're not an e-girl that's trying to sell me your OnlyFans. You're a fully grown man riding a cardio bike. For God's sake, please get another fucking angle, bro. This one is not pretty in the slightest.
And my point isn't to specifically hit that goal by the end of the year, but to push myself beyond what I currently think is possible. At least for me. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'm jacked.
I can tell you all right now, he did not get fucking jacked. I think that step A is that you need a fucking cheeseburger in your mouth. I'll never understand the people that are terribly skinny and want to get bigger and don't immediately start shoveling shit down their throat. I mean, seriously, I get it that people are like, oh yeah, you should be eating clean. But if you're like 50 kg at nearly 6 foot, I think the last thing you gotta be thinking about is eating clean. For me now, who is at 79 kilos at 6'1", I'm at a very healthy weight, so I can focus more on eating well and trying to eat clean. And I'm not saying that when you're 50 kilos at 6 foot that you shouldn't be eating anything clean either. You should be having a balance. But if you're that skinny and you're not seeing any progress in your diet whatsoever, eating fucking eggs and oats, then chuck a large double quarter pounder meal in there from time to time. It's not gonna hurt anybody. That sounds like horrible advice, right? But the moment I started doing that, I started seeing mad progress in my weight going up. And I'm not saying do it forever, right? McDonald's is always gonna be shit for you. But in some cases, bro, eating a fuck ton of food is just necessary.
A night in my life. I usually wake up around 9 p.m., which may seem odd to most people, but it's became a common occurrence for me. And before I start my night, I made sure to take a minute of my time and get some fresh air out on my balcony. I love being out here during the night, and it's very calming. Getting things started, I worked on organizing some content and planning out my day.
Jesus Christ, another one of these extremely depressing videos. Voko, I don't think you understand how uncommon and depressing it is to be waking up at fucking 9 p.m. Like, bro, what time do you go to bed? He's literally got to be going to bed at like 12 p.m. How fucked up of a sleep schedule do you have to have? Like, god damn. He's messed up his schedule so badly that he's managed to work his way around to the complete opposite side of the clock. That's just crazy to me, bro.
I am craving Logan Paul's juice.
What the f did you just say?
I've been getting really jealous watching my roomie gulp it down, so you know I had to get some for myself. I've been chasing a new PR, and it didn't disappoint as today was my best session ever.
You're telling me that you drinking Prime, aka Logan Paul's juice, made you have the best session yet? I've never heard more bullshit in my life. Prime is fucking terrible. So now not only does it taste bad, and not only is it terrible for you, now fucking KMin, the weakest gym influencer on the planet, has started drinking it. You're just adding to the list of reasons for me not to drink that shit.
Morning routine of a full-time high school dropout. The beast was brewing overnight, so you know I had to plunk a dookie.
Hold it right there, pal. You're not getting away with that shit, Kaya Mints. The only beast I see brewing here is the oil on your face from staying inside all day and getting zero vitamin D. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, TikTok's weakest gym influencer has crossed the line. This right here is Kaya Mints, who is no stranger to this channel and is a fan favorite on this Munk channel. But for those that don't remember or haven't seen this guy before, Kaya Mints is a TikTok gym influencer who purposely lifts extremely light weights as well as drinks G Fuel instead of water because he doesn't like the taste of it. Just an absolute pinnacle of health and definitely someone we should all be listening to. Now, after countless videos that I and other YouTubers have made on this overgrown M&M, it's unfortunately come to my attention that after Kai Mint's video in January of this year, which is ironically titled "How Do You Stay So Disciplined?", he's actually completely fallen off the face of the earth and hasn't posted a single piece of content on any social media platform since that point, which is extremely unfortunate for me because, well, I need fucking content from him. So I did a little digging for this video and I found some more of the worst videos from this guy that I haven't yet looked at. But unfortunately, Munk Army, this may be the last time I'm able to do this. So without further ado, let's see what Kai Mint has to offer for probably the last time. God damn, I'm gonna miss this shit.
Bro is using the easy bar to bench. There is nothing easy about this bar. I just bought it because of the grips. They give you a way better way to lift it, which makes it a really versatile option.
Alright, stop it right there, mate. Did this guy just say that having an easy bar is more versatile? Firstly, right, this guy Kai Mint probably thinks that easy bar is spelt like something being easy rather than actually just EZ. Secondly, bro, you know what a versatile and more efficient way to do a bench press is than bringing in a fucking easy bar in a wagon to the gym is? It would be to just use a regular fucking bench press. You don't need all this fancy bullshit where you bring extra weights to the gym, unless you're training in a home gym or some private setup where you gotta bring your own stuff to the gym. If you're going to pretty much any commercial gym that has basic equipment there, just use the bench press, bro. And especially if you're as small as Kai Mint as well, you really don't need to be wasting your time and energy into lifting with goofy equipment.
It is still a bar and I still have to lift it, so I don't think it makes a hindrance on my gains or anything. If anything, I think it gives me more potential for more reps since the grips are way better than a straight bar. At the end of the day, weight is weight, so just lift things how you want to lift them.
Please tell me what the difference is gripping the easy bar that you've probably bought from AliExpress is versus a regular sturdy Olympic lifting bar. I'm actually confused here, Kai Mints. The last time I checked, bro, the easy bar that you've brought into the gym is literally the exact same material as a regular bar.
Bro uses pre for everything but the gym. Just because I don't film it doesn't mean I'm not a gym bro. I pride myself in having a strict—
Alright buddy, what the f are we doing here? I get it that you're a little excited to go to the gym, but I don't remember in my first days of lifting ever doing some stupid shit like this.
I pride myself in having a strict routine of hitting the gym with my roommate every day since we've moved here, and it's something I'm very proud of. My health is one of my top—
Alright, whoa, what the f have we got going on here? Now look, I'm all for doing various exercises on machines and experimenting with different forms to hit different muscle groups. You know, for example, like lat pull downs like these two are doing right here. You can use a wider grip to target the lats more, and you can use a narrow grip or reverse grip to target the biceps more. But I can't lie, Munk Army, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. If I'm being real here, the only muscle this seems to be hitting is both the performer's and spotter's G-spot.
Bro's never seen the sunlight or exercise. Just because I live a life without sun doesn't mean I don't work out. I follow a strict routine that makes sure I stay healthy and I'm always moving my body. You should never undervalue how important it is to stay active, and a little can go a long way.
Alright, now I know this is a very old video, but as I was researching for this video, I stumbled across this shit, and I really just couldn't help myself. I know that Kai Mint obviously isn't doing what he's doing in this video anymore, but holy goofball, what in the silly do we have here? Like, bro, are you trying to swim in midair or some shit? I'm so confused, like, what are we training for here? We sure as hell aren't training to get any muscle muscle or get stronger whatsoever. And what are you talking about? I follow a strict routine. Yeah, a strict routine to stay out of the sun. You know what, Munk Army? In all these KMin videos that I've made, I've never actually seen this guy go outside during daytime. Out of all the 7 videos I've made on this guy and his clone Voko, he's always been rolling around at night like he's Batman and probably never sees the sun ever.
Day in the life of a famous TikToker.
Yeah, no the fuck you're not. If you're a famous TikToker, then I'm an A-list celebrity YouTuber. Which doesn't make sense because somehow you, KMin, making the content that you make have literally over 100,000 followers. Whereas I, Munk, have 37,000. Look bro, I don't know about you, but I think we as the Munk Army should have way more numbers than KMin. There's a ton of you watching these videos right now that aren't actually subscribed that think that you are. If we want to destroy KMin, we need every single one of you right now watching to subscribe right now. If you do that right now on comment Munk Army, I will 100% give you a heart. If we don't all do this right now, bro, then this little weasel right here is going to be stronger than us. And we definitely don't want that, do we?
I'm moving from Florida to Texas this week in my own apartment, so I'm in the market for a mattress. I met with my friend and we stopped at the vitamin shop for some rides for the trip, where we also saw a thrift store. I got a nice new pair of Vans and these super clean airport ones.
Okay, hold on a second. Did this guy just call these shoes what I think he just called them? Did this motherfucker just say airport ones? Look, I get it that some people are bad at names, but fucking hell, this just ain't it. I don't think I've seen someone so bad at pronouncing shit. He's already called David Goggins David Goggins. There's no way this guy's being serious.
Bro has a spotter on the Smith machine. You may think you have one more rep in you, but the one time you think wrong, you're gonna wish you had a spotter. Spotters are crucial for being safe in the gym, especially while doing some heavy lifting.
Okay, this guy is very much right and wrong here. Firstly, Kaya, spotters are very important for things like bench press, especially if your bench press has no safety bars attached to it. And it makes it so that if the bar falls on you, you know, it doesn't crush your head or crush your chest. Or if you're doing squats, it's the same thing. It's, you know, it's just a safety measure. However, bro, if you're doing this shit on screen right here, you absolutely do not need a spotter. When you've already got so much protection, like you're literally laying down on a bench like this, there is no possible way to get hurt here. Now, while you technically don't need a spotter for exercises like this, I do agree that a spotter can help you get a couple more reps, you know, and take your intensity to a new level. But for this guy to be using a spotter for everything is kind of fucking stupid. Like, imagine one day you walk into a gym with literally no one else, it's just you on your own. Then what are you gonna do? You're just gonna have a shitty workout at that point. So I don't think relying on a partner is a good idea, but it can sometimes help you out. Just make sure that your spotter isn't fucking Voko, the weakest gym influencer clone.
It can also make you push yourself harder knowing that someone's there to protect you. It's similar to riding a skateboard without your helmet and your knee pads. Being unsafe does not make you cool.
This is in no way comparable to riding a skateboard with no elbow or knee pads. What are you talking about? You're lifting fucking 10 kilograms all up dumbbell shoulder press, which if you fail, you could literally just drop to the ground without hurting yourself. I don't see really anything unsafe about that. Of course, if you try to lift too much weight on these exercises, you're going to hurt yourself, but just don't lift too much weight then. Anyways, I'm done with KMin. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.